Yo, what's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Convo and Marlo. Today I got two special guests with me here today. Who do I have the pleasure of being here with?
It's JEUNE Studios.
It's Jordy from JEUNE Studios.
Okay, John and Jordy, JJ, you know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? What's going on?
We feeling good, bro. We good. We're happy to be here.
We're good.
Okay,
Thanks for having us on.
I like the setup. You know what I'm saying? Last time I had y'all on, obviously couldn't air it. There was a whole bunch of technical shit. That was my fault. But like, before I dive into everything, talk to me about the setup. How's the setup? What's going on?
So right now you're at the JEUNE Studios headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Welcome.
Yes,
you know, you got the tour already.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, this is just where we get the work done. You know, store our stuff, package our stuff, work on some new stuff, you know, all that. Chill, relax, you know, think, create. All that good stuff, you know?
I like it. And I could tell this building is new, like hella new.
Yeah.
My nigga, I'm in the bathroom. The toilet has all that technical shit on it. Click buttons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How long y'all been in this spot for?
Shit, like a month now?
Oh, it's only been a month?
We just moved in, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, this place just got recently built. And then like we just got in contact with this one like builder and like this one agent that could like put us through this office. And then we were like contemplating on it first, and then at some point me and Jordy realized like, yo, we're not really gonna find a spot like this again. Probably not for a while, so we just said, you know, fuck it. We just, you know, took it.
No, yes sir, I like that. Yeah. So now, you know what I'm saying, the new year, we're only the second month into the new year. You know what I'm saying? How's the new year treating the team?
Damn, I mean, just like this, to be honest, like moves like this and like more moves to be coming, but like so far the new year's been good. It's been a blessing, you know, like the start of 2023 has been like, wow, you know, like you're really seeing stuff, like we're really seeing stuff that like, hey, like, wow, like we're actually like, you know, like making more progress, you know, like 2022, the end, like we seen the progress for sure, but the beginning of 2023 showed us like even more that like, you know, like we can keep going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I like that. Anything you want to add on? Or is it just following?
Yeah, same thing you said, you know. It was a good start to the year because we basically moved in to the spot like January 1st, basically, you know. So that was the start to the year. But to be honest, for me, and I know for Joey too, like, bro, my year started back in November. Like, like you know what I mean? Like, it didn't even like this is no different than the end of like last year. You know, we've kind of like up the pace, you know, a while ago. So we're just you know. You're just, still going.
No, I like that. And it's like, for me at least, coming into the new year, obviously new mindset, new goals, new things like that. And what I really like is how like, y'all are like this new spot, new energy, new ideas, new everything. And who knows, being in a new spot could just, who knows what type of idea you could bounce off from one another. Yeah. You know, going from being, in a crib, to like an actual developed spot.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big transition. Yeah. Congrats.
Thank you, my G. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, kind of going backwards a little bit now, explain to me how 2022 was. You know what I'm saying? From January to December. Because obviously, from what I saw, it looked like it was just doing this. Like everything was good. But what was it like behind closed doors?
2022 was our best year, to be honest, we've had so far. You know, like compared to other years, it wasn't as rocky. It was more stable than like the first year, I'd say. But I don't know. Behind the scenes, it was okay. You know, not too high, not too low. I think it was okay. But definitely our best year for sure.
Best year. So obviously there was more good than bad to it.
Yeah, you could say so. Yeah.
Any trials and tribulations that you could list off? Like maybe the shipping labels took forever, some cheap ass customers, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that?
Yeah. 2022.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that's always gonna happen.
That always happens though. That's the thing, you know? But we signed up for that, so it's like it's a L, like L's like that happen, but that's like we bounce back, you know?
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, no, those always happen. Like every year that's gonna happen. Like as big as we grow, you're always gonna have issues, like, you know, supply issues, shipping issues, customer issues. But that's just like the test, you know, like how are you gonna react to that, and like what are you gonna do to get better at it too. So that's why, to be honest, that's why 2022 was really like our best year, obviously, because we just get better at dealing with. I say that's how we get better, just dealing with the setbacks. Yeah. If you can deal with setbacks quick and like good, and without losing like cost or money, that's really how you like grow as a business. So just learning how to deal with the setbacks.
No, I like that. Do y'all feel like running something like this? Because I'm on the outside looking in, and I feel like for me, if I was to run a clothing business, the one thing I would hate is like people that probably get upset with the price, ask for discounts, whatever the case may be. Is there anything in that regards?
I'm not gonna lie, we don't get that a lot.
I don't get that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like in terms of like upset about the price, no.
No, we don't get that. Like, but customer issues, like you just don't take it personal. It's a business. Like, end of the day, we have to be grateful that people are willing to spend money on something that we're making like personally. So, we can't really get mad at people for being, how do you say it? Like on top of what they spend. If they're spending money, they want to make sure everything's correct. Yeah, we can't take that personally. Like we have to just honor what we promise people. If there's an issue, we'll figure it out some way or another. Like one thing we say is we make sure like we're good with our customers. We don't burn no bridges or like do no one dirty or anything. Like regardless of whatever the outcome is, we make sure that their
priority,
like their situation straight. Like even if we have to lose something on it, if it costs us, we'll just make sure the customer's straight.
Yeah, like we're super blessed. Like we have like an awesome community behind us that like supports us. Like and they understand like that's a two-man team. Like obviously we have like help here and there, but the main team is a two-man team. So everyone that like buys from us, supports us, likes our stuff, shares our stuff, like the support is big, and we're super blessed to have that support system.
No, I like that. So how many years has it been now? How many years going into it?
I'd say officially 3.
It's been 3 years.
Officially 3 years.
Jeez. Did y'all ever imagine like from day one up to this point right now that you'd ever be this far?
No.
Where did you think you would have been 3 years?
I'm gonna be real with you. Like I should, but I really don't think that far ahead.
Damn.
I don't think that far ahead.
Honestly, me and John both know or knew that like, we can do it. Like we can do this. But like being in the moment, like going through different things, like being here in this building and stuff, having this building, it's surreal, But like in terms of like back then, like thinking like, we're gonna have like this space, we're gonna like make this move or this move, like nah, you couldn't think that far. But for sure, we always had that like the belief that like we're gonna do it, like we're gonna get it done. This gonna happen. But like just living in the moment and like being here, it is surreal,
I like that.
Having like the type of moves that we've had, it's surreal for sure.
Sheesh. Nah, that's nice. So has time been flying? Did time fly by, or is it just like, damn, this 3 years is just long as hell?
No, time definitely flew.
Yeah,
it definitely flew, man. 2022 was a quick year, man.
Was the quickest year?
It was a quick year, yeah.
So out of all the years, out of all the 3 years, you'd say 2022 was like the most successful?
Yeah, for sure. Like one thing we can say is like every year did get better for sure. Like it did get better every year. 2022 was definitely like our most like legit year, We had consistent numbers each month, just in every aspect. Like 2022 is definitely like our most serious year for sure, which it should be every year. Like you should never be going back. Like 2023 should be like 2 times better, or 10 times better.
Yeah,
I feel that. Now when I was going through y'all account, obviously I remember seeing this the day it dropped. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know JUENE Studios, this would have been the day like most people definitely found out about it. I remember when y'all got Coi Leroy, you know what I'm saying, to was it just the pants or was it just the, because I remember it was 2 different occasions. There was one, she was getting into like a Suburban, and then the second one she was at the airport. She was like riding on her luggage, something like that, with a whole tracksuit on.
Bro, it's crazy because it was more than 2 moments. It was more. It was like 6, 7,
Jeez.
that we seen with our eyes, like pictures of it, But yeah, like I don't know, like like how did we feel about it, or like
No, like how? First, obviously, how did y'all feel about it? And then second is like, how do you contact her? How do you manage to get her to wear it? Did you hit the manager? Did the manager hit you? You know what I'm saying? What happened?
yeah, to be honest with Colere, first of all, shout out Colere, because Colere, like, we fuck with Colere heavy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, her, like, everything she stands for, bro, salute to her for sure. But, like, how we got through, to be honest, we made a move, we waited for it to go through, and it actually went through, to be honest.
And how long did it take? That had to be a minute.
To be honest, we didn't really time it, you know?
We would just set it up and you just forget about it after that, you know? Yeah.
And it's not even a thing where it's like, we made a move. Because at the end of the day, she has to put it on and like it, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, that was all on her. Like her wearing it all those times, you know, that was all on her, you know? So shout out to her, because she actually like fucked with the brand. Like she was actually, you know, she actually like be wearing it, like, you know? So that's all love.
No, I like that. Sheesh. No, and the one that really threw me off is another one. I don't know if it was a permanent post or like on the story, but like I said, she was on the luggage, just riding around in an airport. I'm pretty sure it was the all white one.
Yeah, I was chilling and somebody sent me a snap, and like it was a TikTok video, and I opened it, and then she's like running on the luggage or some shit, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that was cool.
Nah, bro, no, that's nice. Has there been other big artists, big names, artists, actors, actress, whatever the case may be, or is that like the biggest one so far?
So far, that's the biggest one, because I think that's like the biggest Edmonton streetwear brand cosign of all time. So that was the biggest one so far, but there's been like other artists that have worn our stuff, like up and coming artists, even like artists that still have like not even up and coming but have a name out there for sure. Even just like influencers, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely Koi was the biggest one so far.
Yes, sir. So when it comes to influencers, do they hit you up? Do you hit them up? Or does it just all depends on the status of that person?
Want to answer that?
Kind of like, you know, goes both ways. Preferably it's a type of thing where like we have like a, you know, a mutual or something. So it's like actually genuine. That's most of the times how we like get stuff, you know, to get in someone's hands. So that's normally how we just do it, just find a way to make it a bit more natural. Because like, you know, no one's trying to have just some random person just hitting their DMs up saying like, yo, where my stuff, this, that. It's not genuine, right? And they're not getting anything out of it. So yeah, most, or I say majority of the stuff that we are able to get to someone, honestly, even with Coilery too, like we made sure it was like natural, you know, it wasn't on some like forced, like, you know.
For sure. And the thing about it is it's trial and error. Like nobody's control, it's trial and error. Like not everything works, you know? Like you could try 100 things and maybe like one thing will work.
Exactly.
But it's like we keep going, you know, we don't stop. Just keep going, keep trying, and eventually like something will hit. For sure.
Yeah. What's that feeling like when you're out and about, like whenever you're in public and you see someone wearing your brand? Because there's been way more than like 5-6 different occasions, literally 1 week for me, where I've seen people wear it. Like the gym that I go to, I see a few guys wearing it. The library, like just certain places I go to, I see people wearing it. It's crazy because they don't know each other. They're just wearing it. I don't see them dapping each other up, talking to each other, nothing. They're just wearing it, you know? So what's that feeling like, just being out and about, and like, do they even notice you?
Bro,
Half the time.
bro, half the time they know, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's a blessing. Like, it's a big blessing, you know? Like, we thank God for that. But, like, the feeling, I don't know. I can't describe the feeling, you know? It's lit, though, you know? It's lit to see. Like, we love seeing it, you know? Like, we don't care if you know John or you know me. Like, most of the time, they don't, you know? And it's not even about us. And Jeune has nothing to do with just me and John. It's, like, it's more than that. So when like someone has it on and like, you know, they feel good about themselves and they out somewhere, whatever it is, and it's a blessing to see, you know, for sure. We're blessed.
Nah, I like that, cause what I like the most is when I see people wearing it in different atmosphere. Somewhere to the gym, somewhere just casual. Shit, I think I saw one at church. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different occasion. They just wear it. What I like is just like you can wear it anywhere at any time type of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that the goal, or was it more like a jogging?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Really the goal, you know? So like, it wasn't like, at first the start, obviously it wasn't like that, right? But we put in the work for it to get to this point, you know? And for sure, like, it's a blessing to see like all the time and hours that we put in, like for people to like enjoy their pieces and enjoy like their jeune, you know, their jeune tags. It's cool to see. Like even I remember this one time I was out somewhere and I seen a girl, she was wearing like the jeune tank top, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yo, nice tank top.
Yeah.
Right? And she walked by me and she was like, thank you.
That's,
you know?
yeah.
And I loved it though, to be honest, because it's like, yo, that's how you're supposed to feel, like, yo, you know, I got that shit on right now, you know?
Ah, you got that shit on.
Yeah, so it was cool. That was funny.
Okay. Would y'all rather like people not know it's you?
For sure, 100%.
100%, because that just means they really like the clothes.
Yeah, I think the best way for a brand to like be, or best way for a brand to like be is to have its like own life, you know? Like one thing I think me and Jordy are blessed to able to say is that the brand doesn't rely on like our like namesake, you know? At the end of the day, me and Jordy could low-key just go ghost for a bit or something like that, and JEUNE would just keep on going, you know?
Yeah.
Like it has its own, it has its life of its own.
I didn't.
You know, we don't have to, it doesn't rely on like what we do in our personal life to, you know, make traction and shit, which honestly is, that's the best way to go, because the thing is, you know, you don't want to have a brand that relies on like everything you do and like people need to know you and see you, bro. There's times where like I'm not trying to go out for, you know, a month or longer. I'm not trying to post nothing on my personal.
Yeah.
You know, we're just focused on working.
Yeah.
But JEUNE, obviously, we need to keep it active, right? And yeah, for me, it's best if customers just, you know, just wear it because they want to wear it, not because they know us. No personal feelings are mixed in, nothing like that. You know, just straight up, just they like it or they don't. You know, that's really it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like that. So, adding on to what you said near the end of yours, JUENE tags. You know what I'm saying? Is there any difference from JUENE Studios and JUENE tags?
Nah, to be honest, jeune tags is just like when you're wearing them pieces, when you're wearing a jeune, whatever, it's just like jeune tags, you know? Just something you say, to be honest. It's nothing crazy, you know? Just something that caught on, you know?
Yeah.
Hashtag jeune tags, just
Yeah,
something
exactly.
that caught
Just
on.
caught on.
So basically, whenever people wear the drip, is that something that's supposed to hashtag it in, or it just?
Yeah, for sure. You could be like, yo, you know, if you're wearing that piece, you can be like, yo, jeune tags, you know? That's all it is, really. Just something cool.
So, besides it being in Canada, where else has your brand reached out to?
To be honest, a lot of places like America, Europe.
Yeah, States, UK. Those are definitely our main. It's Canada, States, UK. We've had some like definitely some random countries every now and then on our drops too. Like it would be like someone DMing us asking us to make sure it goes to this address in Germany, or it'll just be like it'll be just, I don't know how it happens, but I guess people, you know, they just find a way to find it for sure. But yeah, definitely like shout out to the States and the UK, like, you know, USA and the UK. Those are like our main supporters. Obviously Canada for sure, you know, those three. Yeah, which the market, that's a market we're trying to like, you know, obviously gear ourselves towards, is like that market. Yeah.
When getting into the business world, what do you think is the best way to like get the word out there? Would it be word of mouth, sponsorship, putting bread behind, what do you call it? Making ads for the post?
I think there's no like way, there's no like set way. You just whatever works best for you. If you can do word of mouth and not have to pay anything, then yeah, by all means go do it your way, you know. But if you want to pay for ads, if that works for you, you know, if you have people that can put your brand on, then for me there's no like good way, bro. However way you can make money, however way you can get a bigger fan base, however way you can get your reach out, just do it your way, bro. Like there's definitely no just whatever way works.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So if I was to ask you, boom, I come up, you know, and I'm curious. I want to know what you do. I want to know what you do. What would you say your job is, and what would you say your job is? Because obviously the main goal is to get the brand out there. But like, I would have to say, I see kind of you more physically, and obviously I feel like you're more of the behind the scenes type of guy. You know what I'm saying? But like, from you two mouths, like what would you say is your role in your role?
That's a good question.
Come on now, good questions only.
Come on, yeah, for sure. To be honest, it's a mix of both for me and Jean. Like, you know, like whatever aspect that like, let's say like I can't do something during the day, then John will handle it. If John can't do it, and I will. So we help each other, to be honest, you know. There's not really like an assigned role for each other, but we just like, we help each other balance it out. So it's like, it's easier to manage and stuff like that, to be honest.
Yeah, it's 50-50, you know. It's just whatever. Like we know we're honest with ourselves. We know each other. So if I know Jordy's better at something or better at a certain task, or it just works out better for a certain drop, then he's gonna do it, you know, and vice versa. So there's no like feelings attached. It's not like, yo, this, you know, like whatever helps the brand best, like we'll do it, you know. But it's definitely it's a 50-50 thing, man. There's no assigned roles or anything. It's just we just balance it out, man. Like that's it.
So there's no so there's no specific role. Okay, you're doing this, you're doing that. That's that.
Well, we'll just tell ourselves things like, you know, if there's a certain month we're dropping, let's say like a new color of like tracksuits, and you know, I have more time to, you know, handle the shipping part and the logistics, and then Jordy is like handling the marketing side, and we'll just split that time. Like I said, whatever like helps the brand the best, we'll do it that way.
Exactly. Okay.
Exactly.
What sex purchase your brand more? Is it female? Is it males?
That's a good question.
Or does it all just depends on what drops?
I mean, it depends. Like we have drops like strictly for girls, you know, like jeune girls, like tank tops, like stuff like that. There'll be more stuff coming, but it depends. I don't know. Usually it's like 50-50, you know, like some drops will be more guys, some drops will be more girls, some drops will be even, you know, but yeah, like we try to like make sure we create and design stuff that like girls and guys can wear most of the time, you know, because you can't leave the girls out, you know, don't want to leave the ladies out, and you don't want to leave like the guys out too, all the mans and stuff, you know. So we try to balance it out, but yeah, definitely it's always like 50-50, to be honest, you know.
Yeah, I know, it's 50-50, yeah, for sure.
It's a 50-50? Because I always thought, obviously I could be wrong in this case, but you go by sizes. Like if it's extra large, majority of men can be extra large, and maybe just based on the sizes, okay, this type of outfit is selling more to this gender, this type of outfit is selling more to that gender. Is that ever the case, or is it just like, are you even able to tell? Is there like analytics that show that?
Yeah, for sure. There's analytics for like not even analytics for just like who's buying what, you know, like if there's a girl that bought a t-shirt, or if there's a guy that bought a t-shirt, or a girl that bought a hoodie or something like that, like you see it, right? But honestly, like in terms of like a girl buying something more than a guy or stuff like that, nah, it's usually like pretty even balance, you know, but it depends. You never know.
Okay, now I feel like I might say the name wrong, but Avnoir. You know what I'm saying? Avnoir and Jeune. Jeune. What's the relationship?
Oh, Avnoir is an up-and-coming artist from Edmonton, and he's doing his thing. And I think we met him a couple months back, and like he's just been doing his thing, and he supports the brand, and we support him, and vice versa.
Okay. Yeah. Whenever y'all are getting artists or whatever type of models to like pose for the brand, do you have to pay? Is it a pay up type of thing, or is it out of love?
So far, we've been blessed to just have like, just out of love, you know, like people wanting to see us win, and us too, you know, vice versa, us wanting to see like other people win and feel good about themselves. That's how it's been so far. But definitely, eventually, like the goal is to like, you know, like have like, you know, those type of things going on.
Start paying people up.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that opportunity hasn't came yet where you hit someone up and they say, yo, if you want me to wear it, you got to pay up a certain amount.
Nah, most of the time people are like just excited to just, you know,
Yeah.
raise something.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be doing anything with anyone where we have the type of relationship where we have to pay, or, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't really make sense to do anything with anyone and then we have to pay, or vice versa, you know what I mean? Like it's like everyone we've worked with, it's
been genuine.
We know them on a personal level,
Yeah.
you know, so that would never really like happen, I guess, not at this point at least.
Yeah. It's been genuine. Everything's been genuine so far.
Yeah. Whenever y'all are doing photo shoots, is it usually just that person themselves, or do you bring maybe snacks, or do you get them to bring friends just so they feel more comfortable? Like what's the whole process in looking for a model and getting them to?
So with the photo shoots, it's very complex because there's like different photo shoots we have. Like sometimes we'll have like a very simple shoot, or sometimes we'll have like a whole campaign, you know, behind something. And then that's when we get more in detail, like maybe get a makeup lady, snacks, whatever we can, like all the gear ready, have all the models ready, cameraman, all the set stuff for the set, prepare all that stuff. Yeah, like the shoots get very complex. Yeah, and you said like picking models. I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
Yeah, picking models, we just scout, man. Like, we just hopefully like, you know, stumble upon someone that we think is good to model. You know, half the time it's someone we already know. Yeah. And if it isn't, then we have to find out if, you know, they know someone we know, and then reach out and see if they're, you know, down to model or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, if we get someone to model for us, then we'll just make sure they can, you know, if they want to bring someone, for sure, we're not going to tell them no, you know?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, because the one thing I stay thinking about is like, how do you know when someone's a good look for your brand?
Bro, when you see the person, you know.
Oh, you just know off just by looking at them?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, it's that easy?
It's that easy. Like, it's hard to explain, but like when you see the person, you know, like, yo, you know? In the model type.
Nah, I feel that. What was, so another thing, when I was checking out the IG and stuff, I saw, again, back to Avnor, TimeSquare, big ass picture up on, you know what I'm saying? What was, like, how do you even get notified that happened? Did he hit you up straight to let the team know? Like,
he gave us a little
it's funny because he texted us and he was like, yo, what did he even say? He's like, yo, blah blah blah, this move coming. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, yo, damn, you know. And then one day I was chilling. I think I was at school or something, and I seen it on my phone. Like, oh damn, you know, TimeSquare. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's really how it came about.
Was it on purpose? Was it like?
Oh yeah, definitely on purpose.
So he just told the team, like he let y'all know, like, yo, I'm about to be going out here. Would you want me to wear the brand, or he just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just wear it?
We already gave him
gear. It was all, he already had the gear, and it was just him, like we said, like genuine love, like people just genuine like rocking with Jeune, you know?
Yeah, he had a photo shoot set up for that like specific like billboard thing for Spotify, like the Spotify like new artist like feature thing. And he just said, yo, I'm just gonna wear this t-shirt. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Like seeing that happen, like the TimeSquare, it was earlier than we expected, and it wasn't this like the type of situation we'd expect, but like nonetheless it was a blessing to see that happen. It's crazy.
What was the market like for JEUNE Studios after that happened? Did more people started tapping in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
There's always those like, obviously that was a huge moment for sure. Like when stuff like that happens, it's just like, it's a blessing for sure. And it's just like, it's eye-awakening for people, you know, certain people that were like sleeping and stuff, they start seeing like, oh damn, you know?
I gotta tap in.
Yeah, you know.
Gotta tap in.
You gotta tap in, like, yo, you know these people, these are people from your city, so like, oh damn. I gotta tap in, you know.
How would a brand know? Like, how do you know? How do you as a brand know when it's like, it was time for us to bring our price up a little bit? We've been doing this, we've been doing that. We gotta up it to like $10, $5, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Cause my nigga, if I'm on a billboard, I got certain artists. I got Leroy. I got this. I got that. Wearing my brand. Come on now, we're going up $20 at least. You know what I'm saying? How do you know when it's time?
To be honest, the main thing for us, for me, I know too, is like we want to make sure the price, like everything is priced like where it's still like affordable, like not like crazy, you know, but still like we want to make sure it's the right price for something. Like if something is supposed to be $200, like the quality is like, yo, $200 worth of quality, then we're gonna make it $200, you know. Or if something's supposed to be like, you know, 30, like we're gonna make it 30, you know. And to be honest, all the stuff that we make is like, there's a lot of like hard sweat time, tears that goes into it, quality, you know, like just making sure like attention to detail, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like when we set a price, we look at all those things, you know. So it's always like, it's not just like, oh, we just throw that price in. Like,
Yeah.
no look, you know, no.
And just see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's always like calculated to the T for sure.
I have a homie of mine, and he's one of the guys, he's not a yes man. He's one of those guys, like, he tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. So I remember, again, when I was doing my homework on the brand, I went to your website, and I showed it to him. I'm like, yo, keep it 100. Do you think this is too much? Do you think this is this? And he knows a lot about the brand too. So he's just like, nah, the amount of people they had, the big names, the backstory you have for the brand is reasonable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you came off rip with that price, okay, we got something to talk about. Or it's like, bro, what are you thinking? Why is it that high? But the fact that you've gone through and you've had certain type of people wearing it, you could do what you want. It's like Versace, you know what I'm saying? Versace wasn't Versace until they had people pushing it. You know, so the fact that y'all had certain people pushing it, of course, the price and the mark could be where it is. You know, so I like that type of shit. And like you said, you're not just throwing shit at people and just hoping for the best. You know, it's reasonable.
Yeah,
I like that. The link up. I got a few link up questions. You know what I'm saying? The link up with y'all and Abco. How did that come about?
Damn, that's a good question.
Because I always think it's hard to get tapped in with stores. Because I feel like once like little kiosks turn into actual stores, they go Hollywood.
Yeah.
They don't like taking certain people. You know what I'm saying? They just act funny about it.
Yeah.
So what was the case for JEUNE Studios?
To be honest, it was natural. It was really natural.
Did you already know each other?
I think you was it just walked in the store, eh? And they just came up to Jordy and they were like,
There was a day I walked in the store.
Oh, they came up to you.
I don't even remember how it was, but I remember there was a day I walked in the store, and it was from that day that like the talk started happening. It was random. It was like I was at the mall one day, and I walked in the store. I was with my buddy, walked in the store, and then from that day, that's when the talk started happening. And then we were blessed to like have our own pop-up store basically at Abco, and that's how stuff started.
So that's nice. So is there like a certain amount that you have to bring in, or is it just you could bring as much as you want, they keep a certain amount in the back and some on display?
We just negotiate those terms.
Yeah, we just negotiate those.
Whatever works best, you know?
Yeah, whatever works best.
And if you could speak on it, like what's the percentage? Because I know they got to cut that and all, like they get a cut, you get a cut, West Ed gets a cut.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a business, so for sure they get a cut, we get a cut. But all that stuff, we're gonna keep on the business side.
Nah, I feel that. Now,
but shout out Abco, bro. They show so much love.
Sure.
For sure, the best streetwear store in Edmonton, sneaker store in Edmonton. Definitely Abco, bro. Shout out Abco for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shout out Oxy, shout out Mo, shout out Nate, shout out all those guys.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So this question is for you, Jay Whalen, John Whalen. You know what I'm saying? What I want to ask you is, what would you explain if I was to ask you your swag, your style? What would you tell me it is?
Swag, it's probably just laid back. I say, laid back.
So when you say laid back, what does that mean? Or do you just catch yourself wearing all black with the...
Yeah, like all black. You know, I try not to, like, I need to be comfy in like whatever I wear for sure. But yeah, definitely, you know, I keep it simple with colors as well too. I don't mix colors too much. That's why I like when we have our tracksuits, I just keep it one color, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, just, you know, laid back, I would say. I don't like try too hard just because most times I just don't have the time to or anything. And I'd rather just let our customers, you know, do their thing. Like they're the ones that can like throw it down, you know? Mm-hmm. Like the way I always look at it is like, I supply it, you wear it type thing, you know? So
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the way I look like or anything or how I dress. Like obviously I have my interest in like fashion and all that, but you know, I'd rather my customers like look fly and like the people who buy our stuff look fly. So I'm not worried about how I look like or anything, you know? So yeah.
When it comes to photo shoot time, who takes the most control? Meaning like, who tells the model how to pose, or okay, I need you to have the sweater up like this? Who's usually more in control of that?
I think it really depends on whoever came up with like the shoot idea. Mm-hmm. You know, if Jordy came up with like a certain shoot idea, like let's say with the green and blue tracks we dropped, you know, like he had like certain ideas of positioning, then I'm gonna tell him, like, yo, do your thing. You know, he had it. If he came up with the idea, I'm gonna just trust them doing it. That's kind of how we run our businesses. When we have ideas, that's really the only way you can do it with two people. Is you have ideas, you should respect each other's ideas, and just trust them to. And it's always worked out so far. So yeah, so it's like a back and forth thing. Like if I have an idea for a certain shoot, like let's say when our t-shirts came out or anything, then I'll take the lead on one little thing, and you know, we'll kind of direct the positioning. But it's just whoever came with the idea, and you know, we'll just let them take the lead basically.
I like that because nobody's stepping on anybody's toes.
No, never.
You know what I'm saying? So nobody feels any type of way.
No,
you know
never.
what I'm saying? It's always evenly distributed.
Yeah, for sure. Because a lot of times there's like ideas that I have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, yo, if I bring it to John, I'm like, he might look at this crazy. But it's like I know what it'll do. And I'm lucky and blessed to have a partner that's like, yo, like he believes in me. So he knows like, yo, to be honest, Jody has this idea. Okay, let's do it. And like most of the time, like 90% to 100% of the time, it's worked out. So for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen no issue.
Yeah.
When at these photo shoots, how many photos are taken? Is it like 600, 700? Like how do you know which one is it? Like do you have to go through them one by one?
Basically, man.
You gotta go through each picture, every single picture. But to be honest, it's not work for us. Like this is fun. Like this is not like, if it wasn't fun for us, we wouldn't be doing this. You know, if it was like work, we wouldn't be really doing this. You know, like it's fun. Like all those attention to details, like that shit is fun to us. You know. Yeah, it could be 1,000 pictures, bro. I'm gonna be sitting back like.
Just going through all of them. Damn.
For sure, like, yo, John, what do you think? This one? Nah, this one. And most of the time, we know what we want, so it's easy. You know, we know what look we want, so it's easy. It makes stuff easy, really easy. Yeah.
Now this question is for Mr. Hit 'em Up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up?
The relationship between you and Ralph, because what kind of got me thinking is like, one day I see you working for the brand, the next day I see you in the music video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? What else is it that you do?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm usually not in the music video, but I'm more behind the scenes, except Next. I was in Next for sure. But yeah, to be honest, Ralph, I creative direct for Ralph. He's an up-and-coming artist from Edmonton. He's really talented, like really, really talented, you know? And Ralph, I believe in Ralph. Like, I believe he has like all like the talent to be like the next one out the city, you know?
Yes, sir.
So like, and I know like, with the work we've put in and the stuff that he has coming, I know he's gonna like do his thing. I know he's gonna be straight. But yeah, that relationship has just been like, yo, like just trusting each other, believing each other, and like just seeing the vision, you know? And that's how that's been so far. It's been good.
Been working out so far.
It's been working out. You know, there's a lot of artists like that. Like there's Ralph, there's boy Bands, there's my boy Leroy Dane, there's my boy Yecho, you know? Even John right now, he works with Eben, upcoming artist.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like just.
Is that EBEN?
The
Is that how you
EB3N.
No, okay, my bad.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like artists in the city that like, yo, me and John believe in, and we mess with like CVR too. Shout out CVR, shout out everybody at CVR, and like, yeah, we believe in these guys. So like we put like trust in them and belief in them and try to support them as much as we can. And yeah, with Ralph, like my goal with Ralph is just to help him as much as I can, you know, be there to support anything he needs, try to put my input, you know, like try to work on different moves with him. And yeah.
Nah, I see, if it's one thing that I love when I talk to like young entrepreneurs, and it's never just one thing that you're into. You know what I'm saying? If you're making music, you're selling merch, you're doing this, you're doing that. You never stick to one thing, because God forbid if that one thing goes left, you have something else to fall on. So it's always good to have, I mean, a lot of people say it's bad to have a plan B, which I agree with, because like, you know, you might not want to do plan A as much, you know what I'm saying? But life, you just never know where life might take certain people. You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneurship is a blessing. Like, you should take pride in having Convo and Marlo, because, man, you know where we come from. So it's like making these type of moves, like having a business like this is great, you know?
Nah, bro, I love what I do. I love getting tapped in, because like sometimes whenever, especially at the end of episodes, depending on how I feel, when I talk to niggas that do stuff like this, I'm like, shit, I might start my own thing up now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's not the case for me, but like that's the type of motivation I end up getting.
For sure, bro.
Now, if I was to ask you,
yeah,
what does it mean to be jeune? Jeune. Like, what would you tell me? What would y'all tell me?
Bro, Jeune doesn't mean like you have to be old or young or a certain age. It's just like the mentality, the mindset of like, yo, I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna like, I might fall, but I'm gonna get right back up, you know. I'm gonna go try new things, you know. All those ideas is Jeune. That's what Jeune means, is that mindset, you know, like no matter age, no matter if you're 80, no matter if you're 16, you know, just kind of keeping that mindset in your head. And that's what Jeune means, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I like that. Do you have anything you want to add on?
Yeah, same thing Jordy said, you know, it's just like a youthful mindset, you know. It's basically the same way that someone who, you know, looks at things in like a youthful perspective is like, you know, you don't let things get to you. You're always motivated, you know, you have like a creativeness to you. That's basically just what Jeune is. And I feel like our customers kind of understand that too. That's why they like our whole brand. I guess like, direction, I guess, you know, that's kind of what we represent, you know. It's just that like ages, you know, it's a mindset in terms of at least, you know, the way you feel and the way you act. So that's definitely something that you should always just, you know, like keep that in mind and always represent that, you know.
That's where the slogan "defeating age" comes from. So you're going to be seeing a lot of things that says like defeating age. Even on our page, you'll see defeating age. That's all that what defeating age means. Yeah, it's just breaking those barriers of age, you know.
Anybody could wear it.
Exactly.
From newborn to last day on earth.
Exactly.
Anyone. Nah, okay, I'm fucking with that. Now, out of all the pieces that y'all got going on, what would you say is your favorite?
Ooh.
Come on
That's
now.
a good question.
Come on now.
To be honest, my favorite so far is some of the stuff we haven't really even like released yet or anything. But
is there a reason to it not being released yet?
Because you know, we're still working on it. Like with the brand, like we're obviously trying to kind of step things up in terms of you know, what we're creating. But we take our time. You know, like that's kind of our whole like process for these past 3 years, that we know to take time, and we don't rush anything. And we already know what our direction will be in the next few years. So we're not worried about catching up with no one or anything. Like we know what we're gonna do. But yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite piece, to be honest.
Yeah, favorite piece is hard. Like John said, like there's a lot of stuff that we have up and coming that like we love, you know. Cause like bro, like, I always say this, like bro, we have like Jeune, like designs for Jeune planned out to like 2028.
Damn.
You know, but it's just about timing, right? Cause each piece takes time, you know. So picking one favorite piece, ooh, that's a hard question, you know. To be honest, like we love everything we put out though. Really, like we have a connection with everything we put out. We're not just putting stuff out to put stuff out. We're putting stuff out to make sure that, yo, this is some fly shit, you know. So favorite piece, that's a hard question. I don't know, you're gonna have to come.
So that's all good. This next question here, it was so like, it just caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? When I was first, this was last summertime, Battleleague. You know what I'm saying? Going into the summer, I kept on hearing Battleleague this, Battleleague that. But I wasn't really paying much mind to it until I found out it was basketball. And JEUNE Studio had a team. What these niggas doing having a team? You know what I'm saying? But it got to a point where it like, I know it sucks, but like it's just the way it is. Every time people would pull up, they'd pull up for that team. Like whenever I talk to certain niggas, I'd be like, yo, what time are you going? They're like, hold on, let me check what time JEUNE starts. It'd be like 6 o'clock, and that's when they'd pull up, you know? But like, how did all that come about? Why basketball?
Damn, to be honest, like one of our goals with Jeune is to definitely be part of the community, you know, as much as we can.
Yeah.
So that's definitely like the main thing for that. But in terms of how it came about, I actually don't remember. You know, like we're close to a lot of ball players, you know, and also like the guys behind Battleleague, like Mubarak, Leroy, all those guys. I think we got in contact with those guys. Either they got in contact with us or we did with them.
Reached out to us.
Yeah.
And it was like a spontaneous thing. Like they reached out to us, and it was probably Mubarak or that Leroy guy, or both of them, I think. And then they were just like, yo, like we have another team spot left, and we're trying to. He was basically explaining that they were trying to get businesses to hop on and like basically just join in a way of either like sponsoring themselves or making a team. And we're like, yo, let's make a team. Like, we already know people who are trying to play. Like, we have the time. Like, why not? You know? Yeah.
Like, for sure. Like, Edmonton, we got good hoopers, you know?
Nah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, how'd you, like, did you DM all the ballers? Like,
Nah. No, those are all guys we know, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Like, Edmonton got good hoopers, you know? So it was just like, yo, a phone call away, like, yo, squad up.
and they was all down. Cause bro, I was surprised when y'all didn't win the whole thing. Cause when I first saw the team, I'm like, yo, this is like a dream team, Avengers assembled type thing.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? You got niggas dunking from the 3-point line.
Bro, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. It's crazy because playoffs, I was even in town. Like, I was in Europe.
France.
I was in Europe, and while these guys are in playoffs, so I was in Europe on my phone, like, yo, like checking up the game, like, yo, what's going on? Like, did we win? Did we win? Did we win? But yeah, I'm not gonna.
Tell me how both y'all felt when you found out. Well, when you found out the team lost, and you was there when the team lost. What?
You know, to be honest, like, man, it was what it is. Like, we had fun, and to be fair, like, it was the first time we assembled our team, right? So a lot of those guys haven't been playing as a team for a while. Whereas a lot of the other teams, like, were practicing for a while together or played together for a while. End of the day, bro, me and Jordy aren't basketball coaches, bro. Like, we got encouraged to make this team, and
we turned into basketball coaches.
So like, you know what? Like, why turn it down? Like, we're just gonna take it. So for sure, like, you know, it was definitely like, you know, I'll definitely take the most of the responsibility for it because we're the coaches, you know, and we're the same age as most of these guys. So it was just kind of like it was an interesting experience, but I don't think anyone could say they didn't have fun, you know, playing. So at least we had fun. I'm not really too worried about it.
Yeah, it was fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun.
What's going on next year? Is it?
Oh, we coming back next year.
Y'all tapped in next year?
Coming back.
Are you getting the dub this time? Like, what's going on?
Nah, we not gonna.
Cause I gotta get that bread back if you niggas lose.
Oh, where?
Yeah, man. I almost put money on the team.
No way.
Nah, there was niggas gambling.
No, I heard
that. There was.
I heard some talk of that. Yeah.
There was.
Put down $5, bro.
Yeah, it got serious. I'm not gonna lie. But for sure, yo, next year get back for sure.
Get back. Is it like same type players, new players? Was there any players that you wish you had on last year that you didn't get a chance to?
We had some players we already had on our team, but the problem with our team was a lot of players weren't showing up certain games because they had to travel for basketball, right? Like, we had dudes that had to go back to the States. We had other dudes had tryouts in like Kelowna and stuff. So
we had players from like that had to go back to America the next day or come back from America or got school somewhere, you know?
Yeah, so it was kind of mixed up and stuff. So that's kind of the problem with like hoopers is, like, you know, they have to travel a lot, so they have to prioritize school, obviously.
Because you got to work on that schedule too.
Yeah.
You can't, and it's not like this is the actual like basketball team that, you know, that you had to work. You have to make a schedule and just pray to God that they could work on that schedule.
Pretty much, huh?
But you saying next year coming back, the team's coming back.
For sure, back in blood.
Are just no losses this time or what? Straight dubs?
To be honest, I don't even want to
coming in heavy, man.
Coming in heavy. I don't even want to talk about it, you know?
Yeah.
Just straight to the work.
Now for my I got the last few questions here.
Yeah.
For 2023, what are some of the goals for this year? Some new goals, maybe meeting new people, traveling. It don't have to be about the brand. It could be you personally, whichever one you choose.
I think just be better than we were last year, to be honest, and just try to get up every day and try to make more moves. And yeah, that's really all you can ask for, to be honest. I don't know about John.
That's really it, you know. Just make this year better than last year. That's all you can do. Obviously, there's a lot of steps to that, but you just have to make sure you stay consistent. I just say consistency, you know.
Yeah.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, like we have goals. Like we already sat down, wrote our business plan for 2023, wrote all our goals.
Oh, y'all serious?
Yeah, for sure, bro. So now we just gotta like start scratching them off, you know? And yeah, we're not gonna talk about them. We're just gonna like work on them and just get them done, and then you guys will see, you know, a lot of things coming though, a lot of big moves coming. Yeah, we're just getting warmed up.
Just getting warmed up at the beginning of the year. Okay. I think that's all. The last thing I really just got to ask is, up to this point, Has everything been worth it?
For sure. So worth it.
It's all been worth it. Is there any regrets? Is there anything that you wish you knew now, or that you wish you knew back then that, you know what I'm saying, that you know now that would have saved just a whole bunch of time? Or if I distribute it like this, I get about this much back.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like obviously, I wish I knew everything I knew now, like, you know, 2-3 years ago. But that's not how life works. It's just I love the process. You know, I love the game. So that's just how it is. You know, those nights where you're up all night working on stuff or trying to fix issues. You know, a year from then, you'll look back and be like, yo, it was worth it, and that shit was light. It was nothing, you know, compared to what we're doing now. Or so it's no biggie, bro. If you're a hustler, that shit's nothing, you know. It's just trials and tribulations, like you said.
For sure.
And you just gotta take it with the game. That's the game, man. Like if it's easy, it's not worth it. So
it's easy, it's not worth it.
That's all it is, you know.
Sure, me and John definitely been noticing like, yo, the bigger we get, the more work is, you know, the more the work gets harder, you know. But bro, that's how it's supposed to feel like, you know. It's supposed to feel hard. It's supposed to feel like, yo, I'm stressed out, you know. That's how you know, okay, like you're doing something right, you know. And definitely like me and John, we're blessed because like in the beginning we made smart decisions, you know. We knew when to say no to stuff. We knew when to say yes to stuff, you know. So it's like making those decisions earlier on allowed us to continue to like be where we are today, you know. So I think just continuing to do that, that's the goal, you know, not stopping. And yeah.
Okay. Are y'all able to live comfortably off this yet? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you still need a 9-to-5 to kind of support your everyday, or can you just live off the brand?
I mean, like in terms of like business aspects, like you could technically do that, you know. But the thing is, the smartest thing to do is just try and put all the resources back straight into the business, you know, instead of trying to live off it or you know, enjoy that. It's not really the right time to be using what we make and then, you know, splurging or using it towards like, you know, fun or anything that, like, all that stuff goes straight into the business, man. Like, we're not, I hope that people don't think that after like a big drop or anything that me and Jordy are just heading to.
No, it goes back in.
It goes straight back to
it goes back in.
So all the bread you make is going straight back into the brand.
Straight back.
We find some way, you know, we find someone to straight, if it's saving it or investing it or, you know, like this office is like an example of it.
An investment, bro.
You know, trying to order bigger bulks, you know, more size options. It's all that's investment. If you spend that money on stuff that's not business related, that's how you like die as a business, you know. It's gonna decline. So no, me and Jordy understand. Like we gotta know that it's just it can all be temporary. So we gotta be smart with it.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
For sure. Everything goes. Most of the things go back in the business.
Yeah, some way.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow it goes back in. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you continue doing that, then you'll be straight. To be honest, because at the end of the day, eventually years from now, you won't regret it.
You can't regret it, especially when you're doing what you love.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, you won't regret it. Then you'll be able to pass the tools on to the next generation. You know?
Nah, that's real shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically everything I got to ask y'all before I wrap this all up. Is there anything the team want to ask me? It's all good if there's nothing.
Nah, for sure, we got something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So who's next after this?
The next after this?
Yeah.
Sheesh. So there's two. I don't know if y'all know him. Y'all heard of Jeune Principe?
I might have.
He's a sports recorder, news sport recorder for the Oilers.
Okay.
This older dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
Older dude. And Drezus? He's a big Aboriginal rapper. Like he's big in the whole Aboriginal world. Blue check mark. I think like I don't even know how much followers he got. He's big though.
No, that's cool. That's crazy.
You know, that's about it. Hopefully, pray to God, the mayor. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. This guy, I know I'm hearing from him today. I feel like I won't hear from him again until next February. Happened last year, but bro, it's the mayor, man. The guy's busy. The fact that he's replying to me already, that's already kind of good. But those are the top three right now.
Okay.
Nah, you'll get it done.
Hopefully. Nah, hopefully, bro. Because if I manage to get those 3 on, especially the mayor, it's up. It's up from then on. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want, you should let the people know where to find the brand.
Yeah, you guys can find us at JEUNE Studios on Instagram, JEUNE Studios on TikTok, JEUNE Studios on Twitter, JEUNE Tags also on Instagram.
Yeah, it's the same handle, everything, you know, jeune.com, jeunestudios.com.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going to plug it in as well, too.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
of course.
Just check his plugin, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, it's the same handle. Yeah. And to be honest, if you're watching this, I'm assuming you already have it. So.
And what? That's about everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for tapping in.
Thank you, my boy. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And just know this won't be the last time, too. It won't be the last time.
Bro, Maz is proud of you, bro. Maz is proud of you because you know where we come from, you know. I know how you started. You know how we started. So, like, seeing you do what you're doing is...
It's nice, bro. All I need now is a team. I need to start working on a team because just this little setup I did pissed me off already, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to put it all back in the box. I'm not ready for all that. But you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. You should enjoy this part of it, you know?
No,
just knowing every step, you know? So that when you bring somebody on, it's easy. Because you can just tell them, yo, do this, do that.
Oh, yes, sir. And there's no finessing me. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously with little stuff like this, if a nigga wants to get paid or whatever the case may be, or the reason why I kind of like doing this myself is like, I'm kind of having a director's eye or whatever they call it. I can kind of tell what's a good look, what's not a good look. But most of the time, I'm more about the guest that I have on. So if the guest wants it to have this way, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to do it exactly how you want. But if you rather me do it, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm all about the guest.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why when certain people say, my nigga, basically what I'm trying to say is, if you wanted me to put the camera on the roof, bro, just let it be known the camera's on the roof. You know what I'm saying? I like, just like how you are with your brand, you're for the customer. I'm for the guest. You know? And that's just how it is. But yeah, again, thank y'all for tapping in.
Yeah, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Convo with Marlo.
Yeah, JEUNE Studios.
You know what I'm saying? I'm out.